Yo, what's up everybody? How's it going? Today we're playing Dota 2, but all cooldowns are 20 seconds. So this mode is fairly straightforward. It's pretty fun. It's like all cooldowns are 20 seconds. And some things are broken, so I'm just gonna go and say that right away. Nobody's allowed to take anything that reduces cooldowns of abilities. Now, when I say reduces cooldowns of abilities, I'm thinking stuff like, Arc Ward and Spark Wave. It says -2 seconds Spark Wave cooldown. That doesn't go. Like, if you do that, what happens is Spark Wave has 0-second cooldown. And it's just really broken, right? But at level 10, Arc Ward can get 8% cooldown reduction. That's fine. That's not a problem. Right? That's just not an issue. So you can do that. What you just shouldn't do is the thing with, where you have the just like straight up reduction on an ability. But yeah, so we're playing Enigma. The first item we're gonna get is a Hand of Midas because, well, it has 20 seconds cooldown. It is absolutely absurd. And then we're going to just kind of go a little bit nuts with that, I think, right? We'll get ourselves our Hand of Midas, and then we're gonna get ourselves Aghanim's. We're gonna run around and use a 20-second cooldown Black Hole. Now, we might, we're probably going to get Shadow Blade instead of Blink Dagger, though. Because Blink Dagger actually has a 20-second cooldown as well. But that's not really the big deal. The big deal is that Blink Dagger also goes on a 20-second cooldown when you take damage. That kind of makes Blink Dagger a little unusable, sadly. So, yeah. Blink Dagger is not the best item in this. Also, Enigma is actually much stronger at farming jungle in this. I mean, Enigma's already pretty good at farming jungle. But this actually has a lower cooldown. It's only 20 seconds, right? Enigma actually has 3 abilities that have their cooldown reduced because of the 20-second thing. Which is kind of crazy. That's a lot, right? Like, usually you wouldn't expect that. Alright, cool. Kind of get our distance here. And then summon these. Because we want this to, not be the thing that takes the damage. That's okay. Alright, cool. And we'll just kind of like continue running around here. So yeah. Anyhow, we'll see how it goes. We'll see what we can do. And, oh cool, we got a Lycan. That's actually really neat. That actually goes a kind of long way, like we do have our summons and they are what we are relying on to deal damage here. So let's go ahead and see if we can get a quick stack maybe. I'm not gonna make too much of a fuss about it, but I think we did get it. So that's good. Right, it's like one of those things. It's like a small optimization, but it's not a huge deal if we get it or if we don't. So I'll just go ahead and get that. Thank you very much. Get our Eidolons a little bit to safety. We don't want them taking too much damage here. Oh, lost one. That's unfortunate. That's okay, though. So yeah, a Hand of Midas is the first really important thing that we want here. Of course, mana is also something that we're kind of going to be struggling with just a little bit. But for that, we do have some other options as well. And it'll be fine. So we'll grab ourselves that. We'll just grab the Gloss of Haste right now and then some more clarities. And we'll just have the courier bring that in really quick. Why not? Why not? While we continue our farming here. Anyway, while we're in the jungle, I have some things I wanted to talk about. Now these are tangentially related, I guess. They are thematically related. So, the first thing is Midas mode. I don't know if you guys know what Midas mode is. I would assume you do. But Midas mode is like the event put on by Moonduck, where it's basically, Moonduck is one of the casting studios for Dota 2, right? And what they do is they have this kind of wacky, game mode, where it's kind of a custom game that they are doing a big tournament with top tier teams with, right? And they just announced their teams for this, and that's honestly really cool. They have some crazy stuff in there. They have OG, right? Then a bunch of really solid teams, just kind of good teams, like Chinese teams as well, which I thought was surprising. But much more importantly, the most importantly, they have TI3 Alliance and TI1 Navi. The same lineups that they had back then for TI3 and TI1. Which is just what the fuck? How does that even happen? So, but there was a little bit of controversy with Midas mode recently. Yeah. So what happened is that Valve actually scheduled a qualifier for the same time frame as Midas mode was scheduled. Midas mode has been scheduled at that time frame for a really long time now, right? It's had that date locked down for a while. So naturally people were kind of upset about that. And that's kind of where it really surprises me, because if I look at that, list, like that talent list, I look at the the player list, the team list, all of that stuff, right? I'm just like, oh my god, this is insane, right? Like, Valve must have known about this. Because I'm sure that somebody communicated this to Valve. There's no way they didn't know about it, right? And so that kind of makes things really interesting for me, because that then means that there's really only two possibilities, right? Either somehow Valve didn't know, right? Meaning they probably didn't listen, because this, again, nobody communicated this to them. Or they don't care. And I think that's a real shame, because like this is the kind of like grassroots event that I think is super healthy for a scene. It's just like, it's just good to have that. Right? Can somebody go top our Legion Commander disconnect? Would be kind of awkward to just leave that lane empty for a bit now. That's not ideal. So, you know, like that kind of like means that either nobody communicated this to them, or they didn't listen, which I think is much more likely, or they just don't care. And that's kind of a little bit of a scary thought, if you ask me. But, you know, after the backlash happened, they backed down, I guess. Or, like, rescheduled. I'm not sure if backing down is the right words to use here. Now Midas mode is good, and everything is happening. But yeah, I just kind of like, but I don't know, it just kind of blew my mind to see that list of people participating in this event. And then also simultaneously have Valve just be acting so kind of like ignorant of the event. You know what I mean? But I guess it is Valve. So what can you expect? What can you expect from them? Almost got our hand off Midas. Nice. Need that quickly. Give me all of that. Alright. Grab these, thank you very much. Yo, you can't all be coming into the jungle. That doesn't work. You know, I kind of like... Okay. Okay, I was just wondering. So that's like the first thing. The second thing is... Recently I got an email from YouTube that was like, hey, we're changing our verification process. Under this new verification process, you will no longer be verified on YouTube. Here are the criteria that you need to be verified. And I'm like, I read the criteria and I'm like, wait, those are the same criteria they were before. I still meet those. Why am I no longer verified? Alright, and then in the thing, they also included like a response link where you could like be like, oh, you want to dispute this, you're unhappy about this, send us an email here or fill out this form or whatnot. So I did that. Because honestly speaking, I didn't really care about being verified. Right? Like, I don't give a shit about being verified. But I do care about it being taken away from me. Right? I was just like, you know what? I don't really care that I have the check mark. And to be honest, I didn't really make an extra effort to get it. But now that you're gonna take it away from me, I'm not happy. So, alright, let me grab this. So today, or yesterday or something, I got like a response back. And I was like, we are not doing that, and you're going to continue being verified. And honestly, I look at that entire situation, and I'm just really confused. Right? Because it was so unnecessary. Wasn't it? Seems like it to me. It just seemed really unnecessary. Now, here's what I think was happening, right? I think that YouTube, you know, this is what they've been doing for a long time now, but they want to be a TV network, essentially. Right? And as part of a TV network, they want to have, you know, their verification process only be for the stars or celebrities or whatever, you know. So, I think that's what was going on there. They were like trying to keep this something that's, you know, like reserved for people that are, you know, like, I guess famous is the right word. Now we'll get one of these in there. Quick duel. Black hole. Got all the time in the world. Ah, it's not gonna be enough, is it? That's okay. I was kind of just trying to keep my Legion Commander safe towards the end there. Okay. But yeah, and it seems to me like that's what they were trying to do. They were just like, okay, let's make this more exclusive, so only Jack Black and his YouTube channel can be verified. And it's like, but like, that's not what YouTube is. Like, I know that's what you want YouTube to be, but it's not what it is. And it just seemed like, so this is where these two topics are thematically related, right? Because it seems like both of these instances are just like companies not understanding their user base, right? Because like the community was really excited about Midas mode. And then Valve came in and was threatening to take it away. And the community kind of liked being verified. It just made them feel special. And really it makes sense because that's what YouTube really is, I guess. I don't know. I was going to say is about, but that's not what it is about. It's just that's what it is. YouTube is a community of lots of smaller creators, right? And not even just small. Like, people with, like, millions of subs had their verified threatened to be taken away, right? And it's just like, it's kind of crazy. Alright, that's a duel. Okay, we'll get ourselves the line.
Big brain idea. Give those damn celebrities a star instead of a check mark. Surely that would make everyone happy and not cause confusion and chaos amongst the community. Also, without the check mark, I could disguise myself as you and get meme views.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's actually like a thing. So in the thanks, Punis. Thank you. That's actually a good idea. I think that would work. But in the email I got, they were like, oh, you know, like, if you feel like, you know, by unverifying you, what might happen is people can impersonate you, or there are other channels that people with a similar name that people might confuse you for. So here's something I want you to do right now. All right? Go on YouTube, go into the search bar, type in Balmy, and then filter for channels. You will find hundreds of channels with the name Balmy. And I'm not even exaggerating there. There's a lot. Because it's just not that uncommon a name. like it sounds kind of like, it probably sounds a little bit weird if you aren't German, but like if you are German, it's a pretty common nickname. It's just not that crazy. It's just pretty normal. Right? So yeah, we'll just do that. Whatever, get rid of him. Get rid of the nerd. We got him. Right? So if I go on YouTube, like, and you know, like, if people are now gonna look for me, they're gonna find like 100 million channels if they just search for Balmy. But I'm the only one that's verified. Actually, that's not true. There was another one that was verified. Like, I found actually a second Balmy that was verified. Not even joking. Like, I did find a second one. I guess that might be an argument for making the verification progress a bit more stringent. A bit more, I guess, stringent? Is that the right word? I'm not sure. But, I don't know. Right? Like, still, like, even if there's 2 verified, you know, like, that's still 2 compared to, you know, hundreds. So it really felt like I should be one of the people that, you know, continues to keep it. But I don't know. And I'm sure everybody else felt that way too, because, like, after you reach a certain size, you know, you will just find people that, you know, create a channel in your name because they just think it's funny, or they want to imitate you or something. Like, that just happens, and they should know that. And again, it's just like another case, I feel like, of a company either not caring or not understanding. And it's kind of, I don't know, I find it a little bit weird how that happens, right? I suppose it's just like people working on the platforms don't necessarily use the platforms. Man, I hope I never turn into that. Fuck you. Nope. Not gonna happen. Oh, we're gonna try to TP out, but yeah. Alright, let me at least get a boy. Let me at least get a boy. So, by the way, 15% cooldown reduction. Again, that's fine. Alright, that is fine. What isn't fine is, actually, everything she has is fine. Do you have minus 5 seconds hex cooldown? That's not fine.
Have you seen this? Companies really don't know what gamers want.
What is it?
Obviously, what we want is a gaming kilt. How you do, fellow kids?
I have not seen this. What is this? Never seen before in esports. High quality polyester, skin friendly, gives a new identity to female gamers. Women in esports. I don't see a problem with that. I mean, like, it seems a little bit silly, but the same thing exists for men, and I really don't see a problem with encouraging more women to participate. Right? Like, I don't necessarily think that will work. But I think the basic effort, I don't actually feel as something that is flawed in of itself. Seems a bit short to me. Well, again, I feel like the product necessarily isn't bad, but the idea behind it is not the issue. Well, with everything that I feel like I talked about, it's more like the idea is the issue, not the product. Right? Because I don't think anybody's complaining about the Valve qualifier. That's not the issue here. It's more like the lack of compassion for like a community project that was being put on. It's a gaming dress that looks like a fucking gaming chair. I don't like all of the... Okay. If you're gonna say that all of the gaming wear is stupid and looks ridiculous, I agree. That's fucking... It's stupid and it looks ridiculous. Oh my god, gaming chairs? Fuck no. And like, why... Here's something I don't understand. Why do gamers wear sports shirts? Right? Like esports. Why are the esports like kind of like wear that the esports athletes wear, right? Like the esports pro gamers. Why do they wear stuff that looks like it's made for running outside? Like actual, like in sports. Right? It's just like, that doesn't make any sense. Right, and you can't tell me that they couldn't build something that, like, for example, this is something that I feel like TSM specifically actually does this a lot better. The TSM, they just make, like, sick-looking stuff. They, like, just make a cool jacket with the TSM logo on it, and that's it. And I'm like, I can get behind that. That looks cool. Like, I might actually buy that. But then I look at all of the other stuff that, like, other companies do, and I'm like, Navi has their ultra-elite, high-pro gaming equipment. And I'm just like, I'm never gonna do that. I'm not gonna buy that. It's cringy as fuck, man. So in that way, that skirt thing that you sent me, I don't think anybody's actually gonna wear that. Like, it looks ridiculous, right? But again, I think the inherent idea isn't bad, because the inherent idea is let's encourage women to participate in esports, which I think is a good thing, right? I think we can agree with that that's an inherently good thing. All right. Are you all saying that gamers need the breathable shirts because they're sweaty nerds? You know what? I can get behind that idea. If that's why, then I understand and I approve. Okay. Nice hex. Nice finger. Yeah, I was kind of... it's not gonna be in time. Alright, fuck it. I'm still dead, right? Damn it. Alright, and like on the similar note, why are all of the gaming chairs built like fucking racing car seats? Like, that is so dumb. Do you know what a good office chair needs? It doesn't need that. No, like, have you seen a proper office chairs? Like, a gaming chair is an office chair. People have been working on the technology of office chairs for like decades, right? Like, a gamer does not need something that somebody working in an office doesn't need. Oh, man. Okay. Let's get ourselves a refresher. So we got ourselves that good old double black hole, right? I don't know. It's just like, yeah. Yeah. Just 2 more levels to go. What happens then? Oh. Oh no. I kind of get what you're going for. I'm not really too happy about it. Sorry, dude. Hey, I mean, we're gonna just go ahead and take that, right? We're just gonna go ahead and take these quick kills. No, gamers need full height chairs because they have insufficient neck muscles to hold up their hits. 6-point harness and F1 style neck lock in next. Yeah, like that stuff I think that's just ridiculous. Like, that's just like, what the fuck, man? Please stop. Please stop. You guys don't even want to know how many companies I had like approach me and were like, do you want to advertise our gaming chair? And I'm like, no, because gaming chairs are just buy a good office chair. Seriously, if you spend a lot of time at your desk, or if you want to be a professional elite gamer, don't buy a gaming chair. Go into an office supply store, pick out a good office chair. Alright? Because trust me, it's gonna be cheaper, and it's in all likelihood going to be of better quality. Okay. I feel a little bad, but like not really. I've already given this advice multiple times, such deja vu. Yeah, it's just, I feel kind of passionate about this, because I feel like the whole... I don't like how people are kind of... It seems to me like it's just trying to scam money out of people, right? And I don't really appreciate that, because I'm actually pretty passionate about esports. I really like esports. I watch a lot of esports. Dude, I watch pretty much any esports. I watch Counter-Strike, I watch Dota. Actually, I watch Dota the least out of all of them. I watch like all sorts of fighting games. I watch, I'll watch League when it's on. Like, honestly, I'm pretty open-minded. Alright, time to black hole the nerd. Because black hole just does a lot of damage. I will get 500 health, right? I don't really care about the Eidolons too much. I'm not sure. Maybe the Eidolons would have been better. But I'm not too keen on like instantly ending this. I want to enjoy my Enigma a little bit. I kind of have a good time with that. Alright, we got a refresher coming in. So that's good. That's actually really good. Very happy about that. Grab ourselves this, thank you. And we'll see if we can find somebody. It feels a little bit weird to play Enigma without Blink Dagger, but Blink Dagger is just really not that good in here. It's kind of a shame because Blink Dagger is a cool item, but oh well. Ah, I'm the best. Coming in, earning all of these kills. Just absolute incredible skills. The only way you can also achieve this level of skill is by buying yourself the new Elite 360 Neo Geo gaming chair. It comes with RGB lighting and neck support that goes all the way up to the ceiling.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Do you think gaming chairs are bad or just overpriced for what they offer and would be fine if they were cheaper? I think gaming chairs are ridiculous, mostly. I think they are overpriced, but from what I can tell from the few I have used, they're not necessarily bad. You can just get... Like, my experience with most gaming chairs is that they are kind of decent mid-range office chairs. Right? Like, the most expensive gaming chair... if you buy something that's like an office chair in the same price range, you will just get a better product. Yeah.
The enemy's top shrine has fallen.
But they're not inherently bad. That's not true. Right, so if you really want to get one because you like the way it looks, then I guess go right ahead. Are you gonna be a wiener on me? Well... Sucked up, boy! Nope! Oh, you're not doing anything, my friend. This is... it's just absolutely brutal. The damage output from the double black hole. Who's next? Or is there a guy up there? Yeah, the Luna's scary. We gotta be aware of her. Alright, Luna, we gotta be a bit respectful of. But if we find her, I'm pretty confident we can kill her. Question is, can we find her?
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen. The enemy's bottom barracks.
Doesn't seem like it. Alright.
The enemy's bottom barracks has
You
fallen.
buy a gaming chair for 500 euros, you can also buy a really good office chair for about 200 to 300 euros. Actual viable info from your partly office furniture selling for an angel. Oh, you do that. Alright. See? No, but like the thing is that gaming chairs really, they go up in the price ranges of like 500, but like office chairs that just don't go that expensive. It's not because they're worse, it's just because they're cheaper. Alright, we got him! We got him! We got to do a little bit crazy stuff with Enigma, but like we didn't end up getting like a big ass black hole. Oh well, sorry, that was a little bit ranty. I hope you guys don't mind. If you didn't, don't forget to leave a rating on the video, I would definitely appreciate that, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.